What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gobbler Effect Season 2, Episode number 12 here on the Virginia Tech Hockey Network, sponsored by the Beach House Bar and Grill. My name is Chris Beers. Happy to be back with you for another fantastic episode. Joined today once again by head coach Joey Mullen, as well as special guest, the queen of Virginia Tech ice hockey,
Yeah,
Miss Ashley Mullen. How are we both doing tonight?
great.
Doing good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic season so far with the Hokies now 17-1-1 heading into winter break. You got the Charlotte game coming up, which we'll talk about in a bit. But let's talk kind of about Denison first, real quick. You guys outscored them 17-3 this weekend. What was your guys' goal heading into the weekend? And did you think that you guys perfectly executed that?
I think we accomplished our goals. We wanted one and two wins. We wanted to win every period, which we did. We've kind of gotten to the point now where we're kind of breaking periods up into sections to try to win every 5 minutes. We did a pretty good job of that both games. Denison's a very good elite team. They've been to the finals in the elite 2 years in a row. So I thought they they had some kids that really pushed us a little bit. So that was good for us coming off a 3 week layover.
Yeah, you
I mean,
had
I thought
go ahead, go ahead.
I mean I thought we had a good weekend. Yeah.
You had Paduzzi and Cam Kazai get hat tricks last night. I mean, how has those two been so productive for you guys? You guys, I believe, now have five players that have now over 30 points on your team already halfway through the season. I mean, how crazy is it been, and how have you evaluated this team so far this season?
I
Halfway
mean,
through.
I don't have to do much. I'm just like get go. Like I said, it's been fun. I mean, if you think about it, we had three hat tricks this weekend, and they were all from the same line. So Garlock had one Friday, and then the other two had Saturday. They've just clicked ever since like Garlock got put up there and Ryder. Um, just one of those things. Like they've had an incredible semester run. I mean, they're like 135, 145 points right now, in 19 games. It's just pretty spectacular. I mean, Cam's number one in the or Doozy's number one in the country in scoring. Cam's number three. I've got a defenseman who JH is number two in the country for defenseman scoring. Is 1 point behind him. Cam's the leader in the country in shorthanded goals. Garlock's power play goals. We've just been getting it done everywhere. I mean, all lines. Like Friday night, it wasn't even the big line. Like Garlock chipped in three, could get a couple late, but it was Tulo's line that carried the load that night. So I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, every line's scoring, so it's nice.
Yeah, and like you said, that production you hope to carry into the second half of this season. But I want to get what is your overall take and analysis of what you saw from this team the first half of the season?
I thought really the big thing was we were consistent. Every night we were pretty consistent. Three games this semester were 1 goal games. We lost two of those, one in overtime, and then we won one. Everything other than that was like three, four, five, six, some of them 7, 8 goal games. We've consistently put the puck in the net. In years past, we've had trouble scoring where we'd go through stretches where we just couldn't buy goals. And like this year, it's just ever since the JMU game, it's just been nonstop scoring from these guys. And I think a lot of it has been the guys we brought in, the young guys, have really pushed everybody from the beginning, from tryouts into the first week of practice. And every practice, it's like incredibly competitive, hardworking. These guys have fun, but they work their tail off every week. So it's been fun to coach.
Yeah, and while you've been coaching on the bench, you've had your number one supporter on the sidelines watching through the glass. Ashley, what has it been like watching this team this season?
Amazing. They're doing so good. I love going and watching. The kids have such a good time with all the team and everything. They really click this year.
Yeah, this is obviously coach's 17th year coaching. When you first met him, did you know what you were signing up for with all this hockey?
Kinda. Yeah.
I mean, she
Um,
knew me when I played when I was young, like in
we
high
dated in
school.
high
So
school. So, and then took like a 10-year break. So, I mean, I didn't realize it was to this effect, but it's great.
And obviously, this has had a big impact, not just, on Joey, but also your family, as well as Sawyer and Knox, your two children. What has that been like to see them, go on the ice and, follow in their father's footsteps?
It almost makes me want to cry every game. Seriously. Yeah, the night that she did Might of the Night, I was in tears over on the sideline.
Yeah, no, I mean, this. it's been an amazing program. It's been an amazing year, and see the impact how it has on your family. I mean, both of you guys, I mean, like in the journey together, what has it been like, being a part of not just a program, being part of two families, being part of your family and being part of the Virginia Tech hockey family?
I guess before we had kids, I felt like I was a little bit closer to it all. Just because I could go everywhere, do everything. And then when we had Sawyer, I pretty much just strapped her to me and we went everywhere. But once Knox came, it was a little bit harder to wrangle two of them until about last year. And now they both actually want to watch the game, so it makes it even nicer.
Yeah, I mean, and coming not just from me, but from the whole entire program, I mean, we can't just thank you enough for your support. I know Coach has mentioned it numerous times how much he appreciates you coming to the games, and how much it means to him. I mean, we've been trying to get a one-on-one for I don't know how long, just me and you, but
Wow. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like it means a lot, from just a whole program standpoint, how much you have impacted the team, not just Coach Mullen, but as the players as well. I mean, what would you say about your relationship with the players on the team?
I don't really know the current team that well. A few years ago, I knew all of them really, really well. There are a few that do talk to me and are really special with the children. The younger ones are typically a little bit more shy around me. I don't know why, but they are. But there are some that definitely make it a point to say hi to me and stuff. So that makes me feel nice.
Yeah, you've been with this program for quite a while. Obviously, not the longest. We all know Dave has been here forever. But I mean, seeing this team this season, do you think that this team has a chance to go far?
Me?
Hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to travel with them as much as they do. We'll be able to go to the ACC playoffs. But, from my work schedule, we won't be able to do anything else but watch it. So
But you guys, I understand, are going to the Charlotte game. You
we are, yes,
you excited for that?
very excited. The kids are ecstatic.
What are you most looking forward to with that one?
Um, I don't know, just being in that whole atmosphere. I've wanted to take him like as a present for a few times for Christmas, but it never worked out with the schedule to be able to go. And I think it'll be fun and special for the kids because actually some of her friends played last weekend from the junior dogs down there. So it might lead to maybe her playing down there sometime.
It'd be interesting. And coach, you have Ashley always there by your side every home game, but the outdoor game especially, what will that mean to you out there in Charlotte?
That's gonna be fun. I mean, I've never been a part of one, so to have my kids there just to see everything and be down there, and I'm sure they'll manage to find their way down to the ice at some point. My little guy likes to finagle his way onto the bench in the middle of a game quite often at home, so I'm sure he'll figure out a way to get down there. They love it. They love coming in the locker room. Like every night when I leave to go to a home game, they're like, "Tell the boys good luck. Don't let them come out of the locker room till we get there." Like, so it's really been fun seeing them grow up in that like locker room atmosphere. And the guys are great with them. They always talk to them. They always
Hmm.
ask me how they're doing, especially with Sawyer playing now.
And they call them by name and stuff. So
Uh,
that, yeah, they make them feel special.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and you got the outdoor game. Let's talk about that for just a moment. I mean, we're obviously going to get more into depth as the game gets closer and closer, but I mean, what are your first thoughts about the game now that's what the team is specifically focused towards?
it's going to be a totally different game than what we've played, any game we've played this year. I mean, just the size of the facility is going to be different. So your sight lines, your depth perception is all going to take a little getting used to. I think some of these guys have probably played outdoors. Like I know Max Sullivan's actually played there like two or three times, so he'll be pretty familiar with the whole setup there. I think it'll be fun for all of them. You don't get these opportunities very often, especially being in the South. You don't get a lot of these chances, so we're gonna make the most of it. I think we're gonna be ready. We're coming back a extra week and a half early to get ready for this one. So it'll be fun.
They ever played a crowd that big? Anybody?
Probably no one on this team. When we used to play at the Civic Center, there were a few games, like a UVA game one year sold out with like 8,000 people, and then every year in January when Penn State and West Virginia they would come in. It'd be 3,000 to 4,000 people every night there. But it's been a while since we had one that big.
Oh, for sure. Well, last question for Ashley. I'm going to direct it to you.
Oh, okay.
For the outdoor game, if you had a message for the team,
Oh,
what would you say to them?
play your hardest and take it all in because enjoy what's left of, I guess, would be your childhood. Because, yeah, it goes by so fast. Take it all in. Don't rush anything away.
Could not have been said any more poetic. Well, that will do it for episode number 12 of the Gobbler Effect here on the Virginia Tech Hockey Network, sponsored by the Beach House Bar and Grill. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe here on the channel, as well as click the notification bell for live stream and content updates this season. Ashley, Coach Mullen, thank you once again for hopping on the show. The Hokies will take the ice for the first time in program history outdoors at Truist Field in Charlotte as they take on the North Carolina Tar Heels in the New Year's Classic on January 4th, 2025. Tickets for the game are still on sale and are going fast, so buy yours today. Until next time, guys, go Hokies.